And welcome back. This is Frost Gaming 25, and today we are going to be doing a 7 days plus plus in the Paradigm version 2. Um, this episode will be kind of just starting out in the world and kind of doing the gist here, but I've never played on this map before, and I'm going into it from a fresh perspective. The mod itself has been made by me, but the map here, the Fractured Paradigm, has is something I did not personally make, but I will be including it in the video series description. So if you do want to check out the mod map developer, you can definitely give that a download and check it out yourself. But yeah, I did not make the map. I don't want to take any credit for making the map because I did not. But I will at least link it in the description and you can check that out there. With that being said, let's go into the actual values here of what the world's going to be like. You can see here we've got your we're on offline mode pretty much. That's what this means. And then we're gonna set the difficulty to, well, there's the hardest, which is insane, but I think we're gonna go warrior, just down it a little bit. The reason being is because, well, actually we'll get into it in a second, but you'll see. So we're on warrior difficulty, 300% XP multiplier. Once again, you'll see why. 24-hour cycle is 60 minutes, 18-hour daylight length. In the basic section here, we have the blood moon frequency being 7 days, all 7 days, every 7 days. We'll get our blood moon, but the warning will be disabled because we know it's every 7 days, but you know, it just makes it so I have to do the math and figure out what day it is. At least going further into it. Blood moon count, 8 enemies, the basic. Zombie day speed is walk, zombie night speed is run, and zombie feral speed is sprint, and then the zombie blood moon speed is nightmare. So very, very fast. Going back to it, that's one of the reasons why we're doing warrior. Second reason why we're doing warrior is because if you go into advanced here, death penalty is permanent death. So we are doing a hardcore run, and if you do die, you lose it all. Drop on death is also delete all because that's part of the hardcore experience. So if you do die, you not only lose all your stats and stuff, you're also losing all your items that were on you. So they're all gone. That is why the 300% multiplier is there, and the difficulty settings are set to warrior. So because of all those, that is where the world is going to be played through, and that's how we're going to do it. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, looks like we have spawned in here. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to check this area out, do our basic quests, and see what comes of it. Okay, let's go ahead and craft a bedroll here. Okay, place down said bedroll. Perfect. Now we need to get some more plant fiber. We need some small stones. We need to hit a cactus at least once. Let's go ahead and put that right there. We'll cut down these trees. So one thing you probably already noticed right away is that the stamina on this axe is pretty high. You don't get to use too much before you run out. But it is the basic tool, so I mean you can't expect it to, do too much. Okay, we need some more plant fiber. Now we can make our wooden club here. So wooden clubs now require plant fiber as part of the crafting, and they also require 10 wood. So they actually are much more expensive than they used to be. That is another or change, I should say, that I made to the game, just to make it feel a little bit more, I guess, authentic with the way that it plays out, or it should play out. And then we can grab a couple more. Let's grab the feathers. We need 5 small stones because I made a change to the crafting that requires you to now get a certain amount of arrows. So before you just had to craft 1 arrow for the quest, but now it requires you to craft a whole 5 arrows in order to complete this quest. So some pretty big changes in the way that the game plays out, but not something that's gonna like break the game. However, there is this. This is a pretty big change that was made, and it essentially makes it so that crafting blocks is a little more expensive. You can see it only uses 5 wood now instead of 2. Before it would be 2 wood to make a block, and it would eventually just be something that you could just stack up and it'd be no big deal. Now, and it only takes 2 hits to upgrade instead of 4. So it actually takes less time. But the big thing is that when you're upgrading one of these blocks, it becomes progressively more and more expensive. So you can see here, I can't actually upgrade this block again because I need forged or regular iron, scrap iron, I should say. So if I were to get some scrap iron, then I would be able to actually go ahead and progress a little bit with that build. But we don't need to because we're going to be moving on. Let's go ahead and place this down. Okay, we'll take that with us because we need it. And then as for, I mean, I kind of know where it was, but I'm going to delete this quest here. We don't need it. I already kind of know where to go anyway because I saw this building. But we're going to go ahead and head on over. And we'll probably end up finding the trader very quickly, which is fine. I mean, I'm not concerned about it too much. Although we should probably loot that building. I did forget to loot. So let's actually go back real quick and loot it. Yep, we got ourselves a live zombie here. Okay, yeah, zombies are much harder to kill in this version than they were in vanilla. You have to work much harder. We did get ourselves a jar of honey, so I'm glad that worked. Oh, look what we found. We found a pipe machine gun. That's a lucky find. Granted, I have no ammo for it, but you know, if I did have ammo, well, that'd be a different story now, wouldn't it? Let's see here. Wow. We got some steel tool parts. We also got padded leg armor and padded hood and some 9mm ammo. Always good to have. Um, we can take this and then repair. Ooh, that took both of them. Oh, man. I don't know if there's any cloth in here. Probably not. No. That's okay. No cloth, unfortunately, but we can make do. Okay, let's go check out this place right over here. Ooh, we got a bag. Let's see what's in it. So there's also a bird's nest too. Ooh, we got some water. There we go. That'll be useful. Take that wood as well. Oh, I think it's that tier 4 POI. And that is definitely a trader right there, so... Fortunately, the trader's right over here. Or unfortunately, however you want to put it. But that's okay. We'll go over there and check it out in a second. We won't be using spears this playthrough, so I'm going to go ahead and scrap these. One thing you probably already noticed is by scrapping them, we get magazine cutouts. We do want to use that. We do want to use this. And we definitely want that. Okay, so we are officially leveled up here. We're level 4 already, so we're doing really good. Let's go ahead and we're going to do strength build. So we're going to put our first few points into strength here. And we'll put 1 point into skull pressure. So we're going to use the sledgehammer. With that being said, though, we probably should craft ourselves a sledgehammer. Now, the sledgehammer is the most expensive of these basic tools, or basic weapons. Which is fine. It's not a big deal, it just requires a little bit more. There we go. Now I can go craft myself one of these, and then we can get rid of that. Okay. We got ourselves a sledgehammer. Beautiful. Oh, there's a Mo right over here. 469 health. Holy crap. Let's see how we do. That's not bad. Okay. We got our Mo kill. Let's head over to that trader, grab a quest. We're definitely encumbered though, so we're going to have to figure that part out. There's some chickens I would like to get, but we can't get them quite yet. Got some feathers. Always a nice little bonus. Okay, let's check it out.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. You better have coin.
We have a fetch quest 100 meters away. That'll be perfect. Easy enough. Ooh, got some shotgun ammo, some 9mm, 44 Magnum, some more stone arrows. All very useful stuff. Couple of parts. Oh wow, we got a fortified grip mod. Not bad. We can definitely use that. Metal spikes mod only can be installed on clubs, so unfortunately we can't really make use out of them, but it would be cool if I could. Oh my god, we got a pocket mod. Oh, that's huge. We got a freaking pocket mod. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? I could sell it or scrap it. We're gonna go ahead and scrap it. And we're gonna sell that, I think. Yeah, and then that allows me to repair that. We can put that on, put the pocket mod on the pants. Put the dye in the pocket mod. We can also repair this. Perfect. And then let's see what he's selling right now. He sells an anvil, magazine extender mod, bow hunter's book, which we don't necessarily need, but you know, it's okay. Let's see, there's some forged steel. Yeah, just like a bunch of random things. Some scrap boots I can't really afford, but that's okay. We could sell this since we're not using clubs. It doesn't really. Maybe I'll keep it for just in case. Like maybe if I use a club and a sledgehammer, but right now I'm just gonna use one of them. We'll sell that. That's just free money at that point. Same with these dress shoes. We can keep the steel tool parts because those can definitely be useful. We definitely want the bow.
Well, it's
So
about
let's
time you bought something.
let's go ahead and head on over to that quest. Check it out. Okay. I also need to loot these too. We got some bags of wheat. Not bad. Got some sand. Just some basic stuff here. Batch of glass. And some more sledgehammer parts, which we'll keep the sledgehammer parts just because they're potentially useful. Okay. We got ourselves a Darlene. I'm encumbered, so I can't really move too fast, so hopefully we can kill her. Yeah, we definitely killed her. But it took 2 power attacks. Now our stamina is absolutely flatlined. One thing I do want to do is make a couple of blocks here. Now, I want to mention with my update or my mod here, there is a pretty big difference in terms of how things work. So if you notice here, we can't actually make wood blocks. They are uncraftable until you get repair tools to 6. And then you can see that there's reinforced wood, new wood type, which requires that iron, but it's level 12. And there's a bunch of other ones that you can make, but you need a higher level in repair tools. So my philosophy on this was that, oh, there's a Tom. Nice. So my philosophy on this was that repair tools, the book, really didn't have a purpose. There was no reason why you should level it up. Besides to, if you needed to craft the nail gun, then you could get that doing exactly that. But there wasn't any real point, I guess. Because technically speaking, the repair tools don't scale up with each tier or each quality level. So there isn't really a reason to get a quality 6, let's just say a quality 6 tool versus the quality 1. Once you got quality 1 of your repair tool, you're good. But the big thing is I made it so that there's a point to leveling it up past a certain level here, because if you go to reinforced steel block, it requires 100 levels in repair tools. So you have to absolutely max it out. In vanilla, the max is 75 to max out repair tools. Well, I upped it to 100 and I gave it content. So riveted iron blocks is level 75. Your steel block is level 91. Reinforced brick is 34. So a bunch of new tiers of blocks, which is kind of fun. I like the way it's changed. Now, it doesn't mean you can't craft or make those blocks, so I'll show you right now. But it doesn't mean that you can't necessarily make them before time. You just have to get them by doing this. This is the only way to get higher tier blocks, is by making them individually. Which is a good way of leveling up. If you need to level up, you can get a lot of XP, which is great. However, there's a big drawback here of doing that, and that is that it's extremely expensive. So it's going to cost you a lot of resources if you want to go and upgrade your blocks rather than just craft them as a whole. So let's see here. If I have some iron, we don't really have any iron, but I can try to get some. First, I need to get a chest so that I can move around faster, but I'll show you right after that. Okay, there's a chest. We can also put that down as well. Okay. Perfect. We do want to put that on our weapon here. Okay. We can also put this on our sledgehammer as well. That saves us another slot. Okay. So let's see if we can quickly just find some iron. We can also try to scrap something as well. But let's see. Okay, nothing there. There's a lot of soldiers in there, and I don't really want to fight a soldier right now. We can try to loot. Let's try to loot some stuff. Ooh, there we go. That's always a good schematic to have. Although having it this early doesn't really mean anything because I don't have any resources to craft it. But it would be nice if I had. Oh, bummer. Okay, nothing too crazy. Let's see what this car has. Okay, some more arrow chips. I could scrap those, but I'm trying to use them. At least it'll make more sense to use them rather than just scrapping them. The nails we also need too. That's another thing I'll talk about momentarily. Ooh, we got ourselves a forge ahead, bro. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, let me just quickly go over the couple of other little things that I want to mention. And that one of the first things I want to mention is also on the repair tools is a new item that no longer is just craftable right from the get-go, and that is the repair kit. As you can see here, repair kits now require 9 levels in repair tools to craft. However, there's a bonus to it, though. There is an upside to requiring levels now. Is if you get high enough, you can actually make a repair kit bundle. At level 82, you can make a repair kit bundle that gives you 4 or let's see 5 repair kits for the price of 4. So you actually pay for 4, or you pay for 4 and you get a 5 one for free. And it's actually faster to craft in general. So it is pretty good. It's definitely worth getting if you can get to that point. But yeah, it's one of those things that just I added. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have in the game, so I went ahead and I added it. So let me do the pre-clear real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and dump my stuff in here just while I run through the pre-clear. Then I'll pick it up after. We're not gonna start it quite yet. Oh, we got him just in time. He was mid-swing. Ooh, he angry. And now he's dead. Okay, let's go ahead and spend our skill points here. I'm gonna put 2 points into Skull Crusher. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get some. There we go. We got some iron. So one thing you might have also noticed when I was in the skill tree, maybe not, but maybe you have. If you didn't notice, then I can show anyway. But there is the perception, strength, fortitude, agility, intellect, just like normal. Except for I added a general perk, general skills, and it actually gives you access to a lot of skills that, if you've noticed, once again, construction perks aren't there. They don't exist. At some point I'll make something happen with that, but as of right now, all the general perks that I believe that they're general knowledge or general purpose, they're all in this category now, and anything in this category does not require levels in it to scale it up. It actually requires more points as you go further. So for this example, I'll look at salvage operations. You can get it up at any time, no problem. If you look at it, requires 1 point. Sweet, that's awesome. But you notice right here, the second tier requires player level 5. So you actually have to make sure your player is at least level 5 before you can unlock the second tier. And it requires 1 point. That's all fine and dandy. So we go to the next tier. It now requires 2 points, and it requires player level 10. And then you can look at the next one at 15, and this one is 20. And you can see at the max tier, to get the last one, requires 4 points. So it's a very expensive one to get all the way maxed. That is for pretty much every single one. The shorter ones, like Master Chef and Well Insulated and Lock Picking, those short ones, they only require up to like 3 points. There's also some that are already locked right from the get-go. You can see they can't get them. This one requires player level 8. And then you can see at the last level, it's level 44. So your player has to be a very high level to achieve this last tier. You actually have to get 44 levels before you can even attempt to unlock that. So you can't speedrun it. And that's for the Daring Adventure as well. That one requires level 50 to get the last tier, which allows you to get double the reward from doing the quests. Pick 2 quest rewards for your daring efforts. So that is part of the changes that I made. Yeah, there's a bunch of other little things that have happened. I reworked the bleed system and made it better. I reworked pretty much everything in here. There's a new perk called Strong Legs, and in the agility skill, there's a new perk called Endurance. Endurance just gives general. It's like endurance is like the general version of cardio. So cardio gives you a stamina regen when you're sprinting, I actually added a 4th tier to it. It used to be only 3 tiers, now it's 4. But this only affects you when you're sprinting. But this one is just general increased stamina regen. So as long as you have it, you get faster stamina regen, which is great. And then strength, there's strong legs, makes it so you can actually run faster. Increases your running speed by up to 30% if you max it out. Maxing it out requires 7 strength, so technically speaking, I would need to get 1 more level in strength to do that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I also did Animal Tracker. If we take a look here, Animal Tracker now is a 4-tier perk. On the 4th tier of Animal Tracker, you can detect anything standing in your way in terms of animals. All animals are trackable, including dogs. Dogs are added into the list, as you can see right here. You can detect predators like mountain lions, bears, and dogs, and you deal more damage to them. As well as on the tier 2, you can detect wolves, coyotes, and vultures. So vultures and dogs were not in the vanilla version. You couldn't track them at all, but now you can. So that's a pretty cool little bonus. Yeah, so that's changed. And if you get to this last tier, it actually turns into a 5% damage buff to everything, including zombies. So you can actually make it so you do more damage to zombies by 5% if you get this perk. So it's pretty cool. You just know how to get their weak spots, I suppose. Then you got the Infiltrator. If you get to the last tier, it allows you to no longer trigger landmines. So, yeah, if you want to stop stepping on landmines, which there aren't too many landmines to be completely honest. But if you did want to stop landmines from exploding, you need that perk now. In vanilla, it used to be in a book that you would read. So if we go over to, if I go over here to perk books, and it was, I believe, under, no, which one was it? It was, oh, I remember. It was Urban Combat. Landmines cannot be picked up. So the tier 5 used to allow you to sneak past mines without triggering them. Now just getting the 5th tier allows you to pick them up. So if you would want to go for that, you can do that, but if you want to never trigger them again, you definitely need to get that perk. So there's a bunch of changes to the skill system, which I think that made more sense, because before there wasn't much of a reason as to why you would get something. In some cases, I don't know how that didn't hit him. Anyway, so yeah, that's another change. Pretty big change, if I don't say so myself. Let's get this zombie right here. Okay, we are officially out of stamina. Oh, no, we're not. Well, now we're out of stamina. Still not, actually. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put another point into skull, or no, we're not. I guess we're not. We can put a point into boomstick, I guess. Why not? Let's just keep looting. Oh, nice. Some bandages are always useful. Yeah, there's a lot of loot that we can grab. Anything in there? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, let's check it out. Oh my god, we got herbal antibiotics and a jar of honey. I'll take it. And then as for that, we got a stone shovel, I'll take it. And a bunch of seeds. Okay, so now we are insane encumbered. If you didn't already realize, there's a lot more inventory spots, but also the max amount of spots that you can have naturally is only 20. It's a lot less. A lot less. And so you can see how fast I'm running now because I'm seriously encumbered. Which will be something I'm going to have to deal with as we go forward, but hopefully I can put things in here and then I can start moving a little bit faster. Okay. Oh, we also have a book. Let's learn that. And then as for all this, we can scrap. We can drop this. We don't need it. Okay, we're getting a little closer. We're gonna go ahead and drop everything off in this car. That way I can do this quest real quick and turn it in before time is too late. We're just really transferring things. Yep. And now I'm 19 encumbered. Okay. We will need a little bit more room if possible. I can put a chest down, I guess. Anything to kind of reduce my encumbrance by a little bit. Let's make another one. Okay. So we should be good right now. I will need a couple of stones. Just so I can repair both my tools. And let's go do this quest. Okay, so both of these should be empty. I could technically grab this. For whatever it's worth, we can also grab this. Yeah, nothing really crazy. I'll probably get rid of that. Oh, we got a nurse, or party girl. Be done. Another one. Hey, there we go. Yeah, let's do this quest real quick. Oh, jeez. He like totally dipped. Okay. We got a mod, but we won't be able to use it because we're not using anything sharp. Oh, nice cabinet. Okay, we got a painkiller just in the off chance we need it. Okay. Ooh, we got Tom Clark. He is done. Okay. Okay, we need to get some stamina back. We can also eat some of this food. How close to him coming, are we? Pretty close. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pass. Damn. Hey, we got him. Okay. Almost there. Let's check where our supplies are. Looks like they're right here. I think that's it. I could be wrong, but... Oh. We have these shelves. And there's a fridge right here. Not bad. It's always nice when you find a fridge because they always have some pretty good stuff for food and drinks. If you see a fridge, I mean, they're not easy to find in general, but if you do happen to find one, they are always worth the loot. Unless if you don't make food, then maybe not. We can now make a baked potato. Oh, did we just get a... Yes, we did. We got a pipe rifle. That's nice. For the pipe rifle, we can put this on it. We already have a stone axe, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then we'll loot this. We already have one of those. We got a jar of honey, nice. And we got 226 iron, that's perfect, so I can show what you can do with iron. Ooh, nice. Okay, hammer book. You can make stone sledgehammers, quality 2. Another warp table, or warp ahead book. Okay, I'm just gonna loot the last of this real quick, and then we're gonna go turn this in. Oh, lockpick, nice. Yeah, so the other cool thing about a lot of the skills, I did a lot of reworks on a few of the skills just because they didn't feel very fulfilled or full. There's a lot of gaps. So I filled in a lot of the gaps by adding some changes or just changing a lot of things. So in the, you know what, in the sake of time, let me quickly run over here, turn this in, and get a new quest so that I don't lose that ability.
Something
Okay.
bothering you?
We got... we could get a scrap helmet, which would be kind of cool, but we already have a hood, technically. But it is quality 4. It sells for a good amount, too. We can also get painkillers, which... This is a hardcore series, so that would help. Rifle wood is not bad either. That sells for a lot. I'm probably gonna have to switch over to it anyway, just because, so we'll grab it. We'll grab the clear zombies.
Fantastic. I hope you can pull it off.
Do we have anything we can sell? Yeah, we do. Let's sell a couple of things to them. Shotgun parts will keep. Military armor parts will sell because we won't be using those. We can sell the oil. That's good money. Other than that, don't have too much else that I can sell because I need to keep the rest of
Those
it.
damn things are selling like hotcakes.
Is there anything in here? Oh my god, there's an ammo pile. We can sell those if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna keep them though. Oh. Oh, we didn't get this minivan. I don't know why, but let's get it now. 2 lockpicks. That is huge. That's a great loot right there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and walk back over to the camp. I wouldn't even call it a house yet, but it'll become a house at one point. Did I bring the iron with me, or did I deposit all that I probably deposited it all. That's okay. We need to move all the stuff anyway. Okay. Yeah, so the other thing I was going to show was in the cooking here. Well, we can show the seeds as well. You can see tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, but each one has a different level of seeds. So you can see that we've got a bunch of different ones, and in the tier 2, there's a carrot seed. That's one of the new items that I added. So now you can actually grow and harvest carrots, which is great. It adds a lot more food recipes that can be made. Well, there will be more too. But yeah, there's a lot of content now for food and cooking. So you can see grilled corn, baked potatoes, cornbread, goldenrod tea, grilled meat, baked bread, because of wheat. There's wheat in the game, which we found a bag of it. It currently can't be grown, but I have plans to eventually make it growable. But currently you can loot it, so you can at least loot it and get it, and you can make bread with it, which is great. And then there's the yucca juice, there's boiled meat, red tea, and bacon eggs. And then in the tier 2 is a new recipe, which is chicken fried rice, pumpkin bread, coffee, blueberry pie, pumpkin cheesecake, sweet pear pie, new recipe as well, hobo stew, vegetable stew, yucca juice smoothie, steak and potato, good old steak and potatoes, meat stew, chili dog, fish tacos, sham chowder, gravy toast, awesome sauce, shepherd's pie, grandpa's moonshine, spaghetti, grandpa's learning elixir, and gumbo stew. Yeah, so everyone now has its own level. Nothing is shared on the same level anymore, so you don't unlock things in bulk, you just get one at a time. Another cool little change. Let's see. Is there anything else? The traps. Traps are now a little bit different. You now have to unlock wooden spikes. Granted, it's not a high level. You need 2 levels in traps to unlock it. Let's go murder this zombie because he's over here. Yeah, so a lot of cool things with that. Let's see, we need more wood. Let me grab some. We're gonna need to make another chest over here, or 2. A lot of recipes have also changed. One of the recipes that was changed, I can make a note of right now, is if we go here and we click on this, we can search up the tool. Where is it? Or it's a repair kit, that's what it is. Okay, repair kit, you can see here, now requires 2 duct tape, 2 forged iron, 10 nails, and 3 scrap polymer. And that will allow you to make a repair kit. So yeah, repair kits are much more expensive now. So finding them might be worth getting, as well as the bundle is the same thing, just multiplied by 4. And then you can get the bundle, which gives you a 5th one for free, like I mentioned earlier. We got ourselves another bow. Getting lucky on these kills. Let's see here. I'm going to put a point into strength. That brings me to 7. So now we can get the next level of Skull Crusher. We won't get the last one until strength of 10, but that's okay. We also need to start getting packed mail as well. Okay, let's go grab our iron. I want to show the crafting system. There's a crawler right here. Let's get rid of him before he does any. Wow, 1 health. Ooh, there's a deer. I hear a snake. Well, let's try to get this deer. I don't think it'll let me, but... Oh yeah, it will. I'm worried about him running over here, and if he does, I'll have to kill him. But not with any stamina. Oh, there's that snake back over there. Okay. Let's kill the snake real quick. Hi, snake. Yeah, we are absolutely out of stamina. Let's put a point to strong legs so you can see there's a slight increase now to my running. It only works when running, though. That is one thing I'll mention. It doesn't actually affect if you're walking. Oh, hold on, we got another zombie we gotta kill. Okay, I definitely need that first. How encumbered are we? 20? Yeah, we're gonna have to do one at a time. That's pretty taxing. So this is the effect, even with strong legs on and helping me out, giving me 10% more movement speed or running speed. We're still running pretty slow. And you saw how really slow you can become. If you actually are at max encumberment, meaning you filled your entire inventory, you practically can't move. So it will force you to dump things if you do try to carry more than what you can. Let me put down a storage chest for 3. Okay. So once we move everything, we'll go ahead and showcase that iron upgrade. Okay, we'll be okay, but oh yeah, maybe not. 19's fine. I can live with that. Okay. The last trip won't be hard because we won't have any encumberment. Ooh, there's some deer. Damn. How is that not hitting? Okay. But that one hit. Okay. Okay. Let me just make sure that I don't have duplicates. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the last inventory here, and then we'll have everything moved. Perfect. Okay, that's all I can hold right now. That's okay though. Let's take a look here. Where is our iron? Okay, we have our iron now. So if you look here, and now it takes 4 swings instead of 2, but we get reinforced iron, or reinforced wood. So this is the reinforced wood. It is officially the next tier above. It no longer is instantly right to cobblestone, which is okay with me. I like the progression to it, but it is very expensive. It actually costs 30 iron for each one that we upgrade. So we'll do it again just so that you can see. So we lost 30 iron in the bottom right corner there, but we did get 1600 XP. So you pay resources to get a pretty decent amount of XP, and it scales up. The higher the material you upgrade, the higher the block you upgrade, the more it gives you in terms of item, or in terms of XP. However, it becomes increasingly expensive for each upgrade. The total cost is actually way more than it is to just craft the block normally. The other thing is that there's a perk I added if we go to the general tab called efficient crafting, and what it does is it makes it so your block crafting is not only faster, but it's also cheaper. So if you get it to tier 5, you actually can craft all these blocks that I mentioned earlier. All these blocks can be craftable for up to half the cost and half the time. So you can see here a steel block costs 1 minute to craft. If I get efficient crafting to max, I can do this in 30 seconds. I can do this block in 30 seconds, and I also can use half of the resources that are currently required. So it can go down to 25 concrete mix, 15 cobblestone rocks, 15 forged iron, and 5 forged steel. And that would make me a steel block. So pretty cool. Definitely worth it if you want to build a base. It's much easier to make the block than it is to upgrade it. Just because it's very expensive to do the upgrades by themselves. But you can see the next tier is cobblestone, right after the wood. And even though we can't craft these blocks or even these blocks, we can at least, you can see that we can upgrade them if we have the materials. So let's see, do we have, how much stone do we have? Let's see here. We have some stone right here. If I get a couple of dirt, actually, let's take it from right here because this is higher up. I don't like the raised ground. Okay, we'll just say for the purposes of this, we'll go ahead and craft 49 of these. Now before, in the previous upgrade system, 49 would get you, I believe, 4 blocks. So you'd be able to make 4 blocks worth of cobblestone. But in this system, it now requires 30. So it's 30 to get this tier, and then you can actually upgrade it again, and it will require 40 of the cobblestone, which we do not have enough of anymore. And it gets progressively more and more expensive as we go through it, like I said. So yeah, that's a couple of the changes that I've made so far, but we're gonna probably call it here for this episode, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. And if you want to see more of it, then you can let me know in the comments, and also like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, liking the video will definitely help me know that it's a appreciated series and people actually want to see it. So if you do it, that would help a lot. And hopefully we can make out a series here and do something cool. But with that being said, we can actually upgrade this, so let's do that. But yeah, with that being said, this is the end of this episode, so hopefully you stick around and we'll see you in the next one. But yeah, here's our brick block. So upgrades from cobblestone to brick. But yeah, we got ourselves a level, but we'll do that in the next episode. So I'll see you.